I had some requests when I did an office tour video a while ago about, hey, I want to check out your gun safe. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take you through the guns in my collection. If you don't like guns, then save yourself the time and you can just stop watching the video right now. So let's talk guns. This will be a little goofy because I'm talking about a safe tour, yet the safe in all actuality is pretty empty right now. The reason for that, and what actually kind of reminded me to do this video, was there was recently a local charity event, auction, and my brother-in-law, who's been in past vlogs, he's the former Marine that was sprinting down the sand dune, for those of you that maybe watched that vlog. But anyways, he structured it together. He's really a good shooter. And he said, hey, would you be willing to donate your guns for this event? So I said, sure, why not? If it's for a good cause, which it was. So he loaded everything up. So what I'm going to essentially do is I'm just going to unpack now and fill back up the safe. So it's almost like a reverse tour. UTG, I got this off Amazon. Super nice bag to transport stuff in. It's got the bag. So if you're looking for some sort of transport, I would highly recommend that one. So first, we just have a couple of AR mags. The cool backstory on these is, again, my brother-in-law who was in the Marines. These are, standard issue. These were with him, and I can't remember if it was Afghanistan or Iraq, but he did tours in both. So these have kind of seen some action, and he's given them to me because he doesn't own an AR. Always a good investment right here for the GLOCK. 32 rounds. So if you ever just need to unload, literally, right there. This thing is no joke. So the first gun, and all these are, they're not loaded, so they've all been safety checked. But this is the Ruger SR22. So this is a 22, and what I like about this gun is cost efficiency compared to 9mm or 40 or 223 or anything. This is like sub 10 cents a bullet. There it is, Ruger SR22. Definitely a nice gun. I would highly recommend it. What do we have here next? Here we have the Glock 43. This is a single stack, so it holds 6+1 in the chamber. Nice gun, definitely small, so if you have huge hands, this might be a little rough. I know this is a pretty popular carry gun. I do not carry. Good gun, I like it a lot, and it's hard to go wrong with the Glock. So Glock 43, that is the one single stack. Actually, I take that, well, it's kind of true. The other single stack that is in the collection is not mine, but it is another Ruger here, the LC9S. So again, another single stack, and this is my wife's gun, LC9S. SIG P320 subcompact. Definitely a good gun, and if you're kind of in the market, I would say get your hands on one of these and shoot it. And really nice trigger. I like it a lot. Greatest thing ever, speed loader. Who makes this? The UPLULA. I did a review of it. I have a gun channel, YouTube channel, by the way, that's just totally for fun. I think there's like, I don't know, 700 subscribers, but yeah, we did a review, so we'll put that link down below. But even full disclosure, for the bag down below, that link, it will be an affiliate link. So if you're like, no, screw you guys, you're not making any money, then fine, don't click on that link. One of my favorites, the good old Glock 19. This is kind of again, just my opinion, so don't freak out. Great gun, and again, if you're in the market, I would definitely at least start with this one, or maybe the SIG P320 to give yourself a baseline, and then you can kind of judge other guns with that. This is mid-size, so I think it just fits real nice in the hands. And yeah, quality gun, one of my favorites for sure. This is the Glock. I kind of like Glocks. Glock 23 Gen 4. This is a 40 cal, so if you like a little bit more pop, this is a good one for that. And it is the same size as the Glock 19, so this is going to be the mid-size tier, I should say, of the 40 caliber. Can you guess what this is? Another Glock. Glock 22. This is the full size of the 40 caliber. So just like the 23 I talked about, the only difference here is going to be the actual size of the frame and such, because it is full size. But as far as bullet is concerned, still 40 caliber. Man, I didn't realize I had so many Glocks. Glock 17 Gen 4. This is the 9mm full frame. So unlike the Glock 19, which is mid-size, this is the full frame of that. A Smith & Wesson M&P 9 Pro Series. So this is full size. I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, but a very long slide there. I have mixed feelings on this one. I used to not like it at all. This was the second gun that I ever bought. I'm not gonna say it's the worst gun ever, but it's definitely not my favorite. although it's starting to grow on me a little bit. It was funny, we had friends over, this was a while ago, and the one kid, he absolutely loved that gun. Like that was his favorite by far. So it really goes to show personal preference with all this stuff. The SIG SAUER P226, and this is kind of cool. It's got the little Navy thing right there. Total marketing gimmick, but I went for it hook, line, and sinker. This is pretty much like the Navy SEAL gun. And this thing's not all polymer. It's got a great frame to it. But yeah, this thing is very, very nice. Definitely the priciest one that I have of all my handguns. Actually, I think all my guns in general. This is even more than the rifles and shotguns. So definitely a good solid gun, but again, SIG SAUER P226, the Mark 25, and yeah, definitely a great quality gun. So I also have a SIG P320 full size, which is a 40 caliber, but this whole charity event type thing happened out at my other brother-in-law who lives out on 40 acres, and he decided to keep the gun because he liked it. So he's like, I want to shoot this some more. So tell Clay that I'm going to hang on to the gun. So that is where that one is. Thank you for the reminder. So I do have the SIG P320 full size, 40 caliber, but Jake, you don't watch these videos, but if you did, I hope you're enjoying it. This is the SIG P320 midsize. I love the SIG P320, and I wanted the entire family. So I have the subcompact, the mid-range, which is this one right here, 9mm, and then the full size, which is the 40 caliber, which you don't see. That is that. I have not shot it, but if it shoots like the other 320s, then I'm very confident that I'm going to like it. And that takes care of the pistols. As far as the shotguns, BENELLI M2. This thing is just an absolute beauty. I love it. It's I'm terrible. I'm not good at clay pigeons at all. Yeah, it's fun. So I have BENELLI M2 shotgun, 12 gauge. This is, what is this? This is the Remington 1187. This was not the first gun I ever got, but the Remington 1187, according to the gun people, this is kind of like a blue chip gun. It's been around for a long time and it's not going anywhere. It's a good introductory one, quality made. And you know, this is kind of like the AT&T, the Coca-Cola of the gun world. Good old blue chip stock. And it's just, it is what it is. And I got this one as a wood grain. And this is a 12 gauge too. But this is again, the Remington 1187, 20 gauge. So, but yeah, just that's America right there, okay? That's America. Uh-oh. I just talked about America, now I'm gonna grab a communist gun. This is great. So real quick, sidetrack from America. I do have a AK-47. This is the SLR 107FR, made by Arsenal. AK-47, this is the COLT 6920. Here is the COLT 6720. And essentially the only difference, I don't know if you can tell, but the 6920 has a big old fat barrel, and the 6720 has what's called the pencil barrel. This one is probably a little bit more, you know, balanced because you don't have all that weight right here. That's not that it's a huge amount of weight. Yeah, you can definitely, this one's a lot more front heavy. But I would, even if you like guns just a little bit, shoot one of these someday. 2 Colts here. Again, why do I have 2 of basically the same gun? Because I was a psychopath that got obsessed, and I just wanted to. So I think that's it. Is that the gun collection, Nate? As far as ammo, I would highly recommend ammo cans. I got these at Cabela's. Just a really easy way to store them. Keeps them dry, keeps the humidity out. I think that is it. I think I covered everything. So if you're still watching this, then bless your heart, because I'm not a gun guru, but that is what is in the safe for those of you that expressed interest. And yeah, I mean, ideally the collection will grow by a few guns every year, but that is where it stands at this point in time. So, but what about you? I'm curious, because I am a gun guy. Do you shoot? All right, these are starting to get fogged up. Do you shoot? If you do, I guess what guns do you have, or maybe if you have multiple ones, what is your favorite gun? Because maybe people are kind of like, I don't know. I'm into the gun market, so what would you recommend as the gun? What is your favorite gun that you either have or have shot before? And I'll put that in the comment section below, because who knows, maybe that'll help somebody out. But from my personal experience and me not minding my own business, I'm curious, you know, what viewers are shooting or have shot and what you guys like, because who knows, maybe that'll give me an idea of a new gun to add to the collection. So thank you for hanging out. Let me know what you're shooting, and I'll definitely go through the comment section and see what is out there.